The early morning sunlight spilled through Amelia Prescott's bedroom window, painting golden streaks across her pillow. She stirred, yawning as she stretched. Her fingers brushed her cheek, and she froze. Something felt wrong. Her skin was textured rough and uneven. Frowning, Amelia sat up and grabbed the small vanity mirror on her nightstand. As she lifted it to her face, her heart sank. Her once flawless complexion was marred by dozens of tiny, raised spots scattered across her left cheek, angry and red. They looked alien, nothing like the occasional pimple or rash she'd encountered before. Panic clawed at her chest as she noticed the spots creeping toward her jawline and temple, spreading in real time. "What is happening to me?" she whispered, her voice trembling as fear gripped her. Amelia's life revolved around her appearance. As a beauty influencer with over 500,000 followers, her face was her brand. Every pore, every freckle was scrutinized by her audience. She had built her empire on glowing skin tutorials, miracle serums, and filters that erased any trace of imperfection. But the truth behind the flawless facade was far less glamorous. Years of relentless pressure had driven Amelia to extremes. She scoured underground forums and secretive online shops for the next miracle product that could give her an edge. 2 weeks ago, she'd stumbled upon an Amazonian serum marketed as the ultimate anti-aging solution. The price was exorbitant, but the seller's glowing promises convinced her it was worth every penny. The serum came in a sleek, unmarked vial with cryptic instructions. Despite a flicker of doubt, Amelia applied it to her face, reassuring herself with the mantra she lived by: no pain, no gain. For days, the results were stunning. Her skin glowed, her followers raved, and her confidence soared. But then the tightening began, subtle at first, until it turned uncomfortable. Amelia brushed it off, too blinded by vanity to see the warning signs. Now, staring at her reflection, reality hit like a freight train. The tiny spots weren't just blemishes, they were something far worse. With shaking hands, Amelia called Dr. Elena Reeves, a dermatologist she trusted and had worked with on sponsored posts. She barely got the words out before breaking into tears. Dr. Reeves, sensing the urgency, cleared her schedule to meet Amelia that afternoon. When Amelia arrived at the clinic, Dr. Reeves examined her face through a magnifying glass. The seasoned doctor prided herself on being unshakable, but this was different. Her professional mask faltered. "Amelia," she began, her voice taut with unease, "I need you to tell me exactly what you've used on your skin in the past 2 weeks." As Amelia recounted her ill-fated experiment with the mysterious serum, Dr. Reeves' expression darkened. She stepped back and took a deep breath. "This isn't just a skin reaction," she said finally. "These spots are symbiotic organisms. They're embedding themselves in your skin cells." Amelia's stomach churned. "What are you saying? Is this permanent?" Reeves hesitated before explaining this serum wasn't just a cosmetic product. It's bioengineered from a rare Amazonian plant. It was designed for medical purposes, skin grafting and wound healing. But in its current state, it's unstable and highly unpredictable. Your skin is being fundamentally altered. Fear gripped Amelia's chest. "Am I going to die?" "No," Dr. Reeves assured her, though her voice lacked confidence. "But the road to recovery will be long and difficult. We need to stop this organism from spreading further, and that will require experimental treatments." The next few weeks turned Amelia's life upside down. She was admitted to a sterile hospital unit, her days filled with grueling therapies designed to reverse the serum's effects. Her flawless image shattered, her social media accounts became eerily silent. Alone in her hospital bed, Amelia reflected on the choices that led her here. She had built a career around perfection, but it had come at a steep price. One sleepless night, she opened her phone and stared at her untouched accounts. Then, with trembling hands, she took a photo of herself, spots, IV drips and all, and wrote a heartfelt caption. "To my followers," she began, "I've spent years chasing an impossible standard of beauty. Today I'm sharing the truth. This is me, unfiltered and vulnerable. The pursuit of perfection brought me here, and I hope my story can save someone else from making the same mistakes." The post went viral. Messages poured in from supporters and critics alike. Some praised her bravery, others mocked her appearance. But amidst the chaos, Amelia felt a strange sense of liberation. For the first time, she wasn't hiding. Her story caught the attention of investigative journalist Maya Chen, who was known for exposing corporate corruption. Maya reached out, explaining that she was looking into the underground beauty market. Amelia agreed to share her story, hoping to shed light on the dangers lurking in the shadows of her industry. Maya's investigation uncovered a dark web of deceit. The serum Amelia had used was just one product from a biotech company operating under false names. They exploited influencers and desperate consumers, selling unregulated treatments with devastating side effects. Maya pieced together a network of victims, each with their own harrowing tale. The deeper she dug, the more sinister the picture became. Back at the hospital, Amelia's condition stabilized. The treatment slowed the organism's spread, and for the first time, there was hope. Maya's expose, fueled by Amelia's testimony, sent shockwaves through the beauty industry. The company behind the serum faced lawsuits, and regulators launched investigations. Social media platforms cracked down on unverified beauty products, sparking a movement for greater transparency. Amelia became the face of this movement, using her platform to advocate for change. She collaborated with Maya to produce a documentary, exposing the dark side of beauty culture. Her scars, once a source of shame, became symbols of resilience. Months later, Amelia stood before a packed audience at a conference on ethical beauty standards. Her voice, steady and confident, carried through the room as she shared her journey. "I spent years chasing perfection," she said. "But perfection doesn't exist. What matters is authenticity, embracing who we are, flaws and all." The crowd erupted into applause. Amelia smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment she had never known. Her journey wasn't over, but for the first time she felt at peace with herself and the message she shared with the world.